Hey, what's up guys, Shadow here. Welcome back to another video. Glad you guys could stop by. Today we have some CSGO for you guys. This is some surfing on a tier 1, tier 2 map. Please guys, if you guys are good at surfing, don't bash on me, don't make me cry. I know I'm not perfect at it, but you know, I am getting better. I'm getting better at the B hops, getting better at all this stuff. So please enjoy this crap gameplay while I talk about what I'm going to talk about. So I must admit, I haven't been on YouTube in quite some time. It's mostly just because of school obligations. I am a senior. I have a lot of senior obligations like portfolios, senior graduation. I do have to get completed. They are a necessity, even over YouTube. So that's my first reason, my first excuse, if you will, as to why I'm not always on YouTube. I am sorry, but hopefully once school ends, summer begins, I won't have too big of an issue making videos. I'll be able to just sit around, play some video games, get fat, eat Doritos, Mountain Dew, and you know, just have fun recording videos, playing with friends, that sort of thing. So hopefully this issue won't be such a big deal later on. And the second reason why I haven't been on is because I've been suffering from the most minor, retarded, unnecessary form of depression that there is. And I mean this in the most lighthearted, it's a prank bro type of way. I understand depression. I understand that it really does affect people and there isn't really a solid cure. I don't mean to booty tickle some people, but I do mean this as in I had a little bit of a geek depression, a nerd gamer depression, and I'll tell you why here in a little bit. But before we do that, let's get into a little bit of some backstory while we're at it. So it all starts when I was on my PC, my personal computer, my totally not PlayStation 4 replacement. I was playing on my PC, I was playing some Counter-Strike, and I just sort of thought to myself, you know, man, all these guys are running around with all these cool little knives. I want to have one in Counter-Strike. So I just sort of thought about it. I sort of shopped around for a knife, thought of one that I really wanted to get. And I decided, you know what, man, I'm going to go ahead and get this knife. So one afternoon, I just sort of sat down, went on this website called CSGO Lounge. It's a place where you can meet other people, trade some stuff. It's pretty cool. And I went ahead, I took my Asimov skin, I took my frontside Misty, I took a couple other skins, and I started just putting them out there, offered people a bunch of different trade offers. None of them accepted it except for one guy who ended up trading me for a field-tested Safari Mesh Shadow Daggers, which was pretty cool. I finally had a knife. I was so proud of myself. I could finally be the arrogant white guy with his mom's credit card saying, oh my god, look at this guy, he doesn't have a knife, he's using the default knife, what a noob, not even committed, he's probably a console loser, I'm better than you. And this joy and pride all lasted for all of pretty much 3 hours, because the second I got this knife, I was like, okay, maybe I can try and find a cooler knife, you know, one that's not all scuffed up and one that's not all scratched, because, you know, field tested obviously doesn't look the cleanest. So I was like, you know what, maybe I can find a clean knife, you know, maybe I can find a cool looking one. So I went back to CSGO Lounge, started shopping around, put some more trades out there, and one guy messages me and he's like, hey man, check out this M4 in my inventory, and let me know what you think of it, man, and I'll send me a trade offer and I'll totally accept it. And this was where young little Shadow messed up the first time. First of all, he went to this guy's profile. He saw he was offering a factory new M4A4 radiation heat. And if you guys are not well versed as far as skins goes, some skins are worth more depending on how the quality of their gun looks. You know, for instance, a factory new version of the gun can be so much valuable than a minware version, even though the noticeable is it's not even noticeable. But anyway, so this factory new weapon was worth $100. And I look at this guy's CSGO Lounge. I'm like, dude, what is this guy doing? Does he want knives this bad? And the young mind said, dude, you got to take this deal. So I went to this guy's inventory. I went ahead, put it in the offer, put my knife in the offer, and I traded him. And the story ended up well, right? It's totally well, right? Well, you know, I wish it ended out well. I mean, the first tip I could give to you guys is whenever you go on, you start trading knives like this, make sure, for the love of God, make sure you are actually getting what you are trading for. Because when I checked out my inventory, I'm ready to cash out on this $100 factory new M4A4 radiation heat. Look at my inventory, and it's a minimum wear. So I was like, oh, what, this is weird. I traded for a factory new because CSGO Lounge, I assumed that, oh, it scans your inventory and you can only choose items from your inventory, but I guess there was some way to exploit it and change the quality. Well, then I looked in the market. This skin was worth $10. It was worth $10, guys. $10 compared to a $50 knife. I traded a $50 knife for $10. I traded my Asimov, my P90 Asimov, my Op 1. I traded my frontside Misty, my Monkey Business for a $10 M4A4 radiation hazard. And when I came to the realization that I just got gypped by some guy online, I literally just face palmed in my mind so hard. Like, I was just like, dude, what are you what are you doing with your life, man? Oh my god. Dude, I lost my first knife not even a good 10 hour, not even a full day after I got it. Like literally 2 comp games I played with it, and I went back to lounge and I lost it to some guy. So basically after that, the story didn't go very well. I went to this guy's profile and he already blocked my communication. He took down his trade URL and he blocked his inventory. Next time he opened it up, my knife was gone and another minimum wear M4A4 radiation heat was present. And at that point, even looking back at it now, I'm not even mad that I lost the knife. Like honestly, that was on me. That was just stupid me. But the fact that he not only like blocked me or anything, like he blocked me, like whatever, dude, whatever, you can block me, but it's just I couldn't get over the fact that I lost my first knife to a scam. Like I was so stupid and so naive to think some guy would trade me $50 in profit. That's what bugs me. Not even me losing it, but me thinking that someone would do that. It's just whatever, man. You know, another tip time. If a trade seems way too good to be true, quadruple check to make sure that it is actually legit. Quadruple check the quality, quadruple check the player, make sure he doesn't have vac bans, no private profile. Make sure that everything looks legit before you trade away your stuff, because oh my gosh, dude, I was like I said, mini geeky borderline depression. I was really in the dumps right then. So there I was, back at the bottom. I lost my AWP, I lost my P90, I lost my 5.7, I lost my AK. The only thing I really had of value was this darn M4A4. So you know what I did? I sold that crap, man. I wasn't going to look at that. That was a product of a failure. That was a product of stupidity. I sold that. I wasn't going to look at that anymore. I sold it, and I bought myself a minimum wear AK-47. I pretty much told myself I am never going to spend another dime on Counter-Strike ever again. Which didn't last very long, because there was a GameStop promo in my email. They were offering the same amount of cash value for a trade credit value. So I got some games together, traded those in, got some cash. I went to a Coinstar, traded in some coins, got some cash, traded in some recyclables, got some cash, took the extra stripper dollars out of the bottom of my... don't tell my mom I said that. I swear to God, please don't do it. But anyway, I, for whatever reason, was not going to let this dream die. I still wanted a knife really bad. So I went to this website called OP Skins. It's a pretty cool website. They actually sell skins for pretty cheap. They pretty much take off the Steam, the Steam fee that they do when they sell stuff, you know, like the Steam fee, and then there's the Counter-Strike fee. They take that off, and you can just buy straight up skins, which is pretty nice. So I went ahead and I bought some well-worn Shadow Daggers, and they were actually, well-worn Night Shadow Daggers, and they were actually really good float for the Shadow Daggers. So I had them, and I bought them for $50. Now what's weird is the Steam market was fluctuating extremely high at the time, and those knives are actually now worth $80. So I spent 50 on the first one, 50 on the second one, and like I'm talking about knives, so I was already $50 in the hole. I spent 50, and now they're worth $80, which is crazy. So I already had $30 of the 50 I lost from the last scam incident back, which was pretty cool. I mean, I wasn't complaining. And so what did naive little Shadow do? He went right back to CSGO Lounge, right back to the scene of the crime, and he sent out a bunch of offers to people. He tried to really trade and get a cool... I wanted a butterfly knife for a Karambit. That was my ultimate goal. That was my end goal. And while I was doing this, I was receiving a bunch of offers and a lot of scams from people. I tried to get scammed a lot of times. And I actually took screenshots of these people trying to scam me. I'll put them up on the screen right now. But if any of this looks familiar, there's a couple of different scams that I've learned that people will try and do. They'll either try and get a middleman, which you shouldn't really ever trust a middleman unless it's your friend. And even then, they'll have a second account and they'll duplicate your friend's stats to their account, was their second account, and pretend to be your friend so you could trade it away to the wrong guy. So obviously it's going to tell you if you're friends or not. So make sure if you do a middleman, make sure you're friends with them, or make sure that you know for 110% that they are a legit middleman, first of all. And then some guy wanted me to like trade him my knife first, and he would sell it and use that money to buy another knife. Like, I don't know what this guy was thinking. Like, did he really think I was that stupid? Did he really think I was going to give him my knife? And like all he did was show me like a picture of a knife in his cart. That's it. Like he's telling me, oh, I have proof, man. I have proof. I'm going to buy this knife. I'm committed. I'm like, well, no, you just put in a cart. That's all you've shown me. You just put in a cart. That's no proof. That's literally you just put in a cart. But really, bottom line with all these trades is make sure most of the time just go for live trades. Do not do offers where you give them the knife, and make sure that it's a legit middleman. I don't even go close to middlemen because I don't trust any of them after the scams that I got tried on. So whatever, just ignore them for the most part and just go with it. Try and find a good trade. There's always someone out there who will want to trade with you. You just got to keep waiting and try and find the right person. So after a lot of offers, this guy sends me a request, and normally I would have just refused it, assuming it's a scam, but I actually accepted it, and this guy turned out to be a real person. I was so happy to hear from a real person on all these just scam offers. So we actually got to talk a little bit. He said, hey man, I have a huntsman, you want to wait a couple of days, I'll trade you. I said, oh sure. So then we got to talk to each other. We got to sort of get to know each other a little bit. I showed him my YouTube channel. He said he liked my videos. So, it just goes to show you the community isn't all that bad. It's not all just a bunch of scammers and hackers and people who are trying to do you wrong. There's actually legitimate people who actually want to engage with you, get to know you, make trades with you. So, just it's important to know that not everybody is a bad guy out there. But anyway, that was my story about being scammed. I hope you guys enjoyed the story a bit. I hope you guys never have to go through something like this. It was awful, just losing it and everything. But I ended up making my money back, and everything's cool. I love this knife, and I met a new friend. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.